officially autumn here in the UK, I thought it would be really fun to do an autumn themed cake. So in this week's video tutorial, I'm showing you how you can add different styles onto your cake to create a really autumnal feel. Now in this tutorial I will be using some of the autumn themed products from Sweet Stamp, and I just wanted to let you know, in case you do like any of their products, that I do have a 10% off discount code that you can use across their whole website. All you have to do to get this discount is enter Cakes by Linz at the checkout, and I will put all the details in the description below and on the screen. Okay, let's get started. Now I want my cake to have a real autumnal feel, so I'm going to be covering my cake in some ivory fondant. So I'm just starting off with some white, and I'm adding in a small amount of ivory food gel. I'm just working that through. Now the cake I'm going to be covering is a 6-inch cake, which is 6 inches in height. To roll this out, I'm using my Kingpin rolling pin, which I got from the cake decorating company, and I will link all the tools that I've used today in the description below. Now I will put a link to a more detailed video showing how I cover my cakes and smooth them down. But once I've placed that fondant over the top, I'm just smoothing that against the side of my cake. I can then go in first with my paddle smoothers, and once I'm happy with the finish, just go in with my flexi smoothers just to get that nice sharp edge on the top. Okay, so on the front of my cake, I want to add some text, and a great way to add lettering onto your cake is by using the Sweet Stamp letter sets. So here I've got the maple set, and I want to add Hello Autumn on the front. Now you want to use just a piece of fondant, or I've got a piece of blue tack here just to help me remove my letters. If you've seen some of my other videos where I've used Sweet Stamp letter sets, you've probably seen me do this before, but I'm going to use my pickup pad to turn my letters into a stamp. So I'm just removing the guide from the back, and I'm going to start to lay out my letters. Now I want to make sure that I leave enough space to add in another L. Now once you're happy with the spacing, I'm going to take my pickup pad and just push that onto my letters. I've then got a stamp which I can use on my cake. I'm then going to take my stamp and line this up on the front of my cake. I can then start to push in, going from one side and just rocking that stamp slightly, pushing those letters around the curve of my cake. Now when using the letters, you want to use these quite soon after covering your cake in the fondant, so that fondant is still nice and soft. Once those letters are pushed in, I'm going to go in with the duplicate, so the small L and also the U in autumn. So there we've got Hello Autumn across the front of our cake. Now I really want to paint this so that it stands out a lot more, and to do this I'm going to create some edible paint. Now you can buy edible paint pre-made, but I want to create a dark burgundy, so I've just got some burgundy food gel. Now I find that food gels do come up quite dark, so I'm going to add a small amount of just an edible white paint. To this I'm going to add a few drops of dipping solution. So this is just going to help with the consistency and also help it dry. So now that I'm happy with the colour, I'm going to take a really thin paintbrush and just fill in those embossed letters. So I'm just going in really carefully with that paintbrush, just trying not to get it on the edges of the letters. Now one thing that will really help is if you don't emboss your letters too far in. I also like to hold my wrist with my other hand just to steady it slightly. Now this is the maple set, but Sweet Stamp do sell so many different styles of letter sets, some of which you may have seen me use in some of my other videos, but make sure you go and check those out, as there's always one to match the theme of your cake. Now I've got my text around the front of my cake. The next thing I want to do is add on a bit of an autumn border around the outside of my text. So for this I'm going to be using the Sweet Stamp Autumn Leaves Stencil. Now I'm not going to use this how you usually would use a stencil, by wrapping this around the side of your cake and applying either buttercream or royal icing. I'm actually going to use edible paint and just dab in the designs. Now if you do want to see how you can wrap this around your cake and apply it to the side using buttercream, then I will put a link to another video below showing you how to do this. But the first thing that I'm going to do is create a selection of different autumnal colours. So first of all, we've still got our burgundy that we used for the text. In exactly the same way as we mix these colours, I'm also going to create some oranges and some greens and some reds. With these colours, I'm only adding a really small amount of that dipping solution as we don't want the paint too runny. As well as my autumnal colours, I'm also going to mix a small amount of black with some brown, and this is to create an outline on the outside of our shapes to make them look like we've sketched them on the front. Now I've got all of my colours, the brush that I'm going to be using is this small fluffy brush by Sweet Stamp. Another thing that might come in handy is this surgical tape. Now the reason for using this is if you're using, say, this shape for example, and you feel like some of the other shapes are quite close, you can just cover those over so that you know none of your colour is going to spill over into the other shapes. Now it's going to be a lot easier to use the shapes that are along the edge. And I'm going to take my edible paints and just take some of that on my brush and just dab off any excess. I can then work out where I want my stencil to go and just hold that against my cake. Now some of the prongs might stick out because we are going around a rounded surface. So we want to make sure that we're going directly onto that stencil. And when we take that off, we get this pretty little leaf design. Now we've got this wet paint on my stencil, so I'm just going to wipe that off with a tissue. And we want to work our way around the cake. Now you need to remember that the paint that we've just added is wet, so I'm going to work in different areas, leave that to dry, and then come back and fill in the extra gaps. So I'm just going in, building up that design. And the thing that I love is if you've still got some of the colour that you've used previously on your brush, if different colours are combining, it really adds to that autumnal feel. So just move your stencil around, work out which shapes are going to fit where. Now don't worry too much if your stencil does move as you remove it from the cake and you get a slight blurry edge, as I will be going in and adding some detail in just to neaten that up. Okay, so there we have the design around my text. Now I do have some areas where some of that excess paint has just come off onto the side. So I'm going to be using some of the Sweet Stamp cakey wipes. Now if I just wrap this around the end of my Dresden tool, I can go in over the top and just wipe that paint off. So it's just like using a rubber or an eraser. And these are also great for if you're doing your text and you just come over the edge. Now I'm going to go in with that black that we created on a very thin brush, and I'm just going to outline all my shapes. Now don't forget, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I do have a 10% off discount code for everything on the Sweet Stamp website. So all you have to do if you want to get any of these tools is just enter Cakes by Linz at the checkout. So there we have the text and the leaves added onto the cake. The next thing to do is create the board that the cake is going to sit on. So for my cake, I'm going to be using a 10-inch drum board, and this one just measures 1 centimetre in height. Now I'm going to be covering this in a layer of fondant, and I've coloured this one in this burgundy colour. And instead of leaving my board completely plain, I'm going to be adding some texture. So for this, I'm going to be using the Lovely Leaves element set by Sweet Stamp. So we have all these autumnal leaf shapes. Now Sweet Stamps do element sets in so many different designs, so there's always one to match the theme of your cake. So I'm going to be rolling out my fondant until it's large enough to cover my board. I can then stick this down just by applying a layer of water. I can then smooth that out and just trim off any excess around the edge. Okay, so I'm going to take the leaves from my element set, and using my small pickup pad, I'm going to pick up just by pushing that on, and this is going to create a little stamp. I can then place this onto my board, push in, and when I take that off, I've got this really pretty leaf design. Now this works in exactly the same way as if we was embossing the letters onto the side of our cake. So I'm using these on the board, but you could also use these on the cake itself. I can then remove the leaf that I'm using and pick up another one. And I'm just adding these onto my board, just creating this leaf texture. So once you're done, here we have our textured board. Now I'm just going to finish off my cake board with a dark red ribbon around the outside. Okay, so all of that edible paint has been left to dry on the front of my cake. I can then lift that into place and make sure it's in the center. I'm then going to finish off around that bottom edge with some ivory ribbon. We can then make some extra detail to go on the top. The next thing I want to do is create some 3D leaves to decorate my cake. So I've got some of my ivory fondant and also a small ball of gum paste, or this is just the Squire's floral paste. And this is going to help firm up that fondant so that I can shape the leaves. Now, if you don't have any gum paste, you could just add some Tylo powder to your fondant, which is going to do exactly the same thing. So I'm going to mix those together. And I'm going to start just by colouring this in a bit of an orange. This is just going to give me a base colour for my leaves. I can then go in with some edible tints just to add in some more autumnal shades. So in order to create the leaves, I'm actually going to be using my leaf element set. But instead of embossing these on the cake or the cake board, I'm going to be using these as templates. So I'm going to take some of my modelling paste and just place it down onto some corn flour. I can then roll it out, and this corn flour is going to stop it sticking. And I want this to be around 1 millimeter in thickness. I'm then going to take one of my leaves, push this into the surface. Now you can peel this off and then cut around the edge, but the easiest way I've found to do it is just to take my craft knife and just cut around that leaf shape. Now you want to make sure that you've added some of that corn flour onto the top so that we'll be able to remove it from the shape. Carefully peel that fondant away. So we get this really pretty leaf shape. Now you can go around the edge and just neaten out any areas that need it. I'm then going to shape my leaf, so just pulling it around and laying it on my work surface, just giving it a little bit of shape. You then just want to put that to one side in order to allow it to dry whilst you do some more leaves. Okay, so once all of your leaves are dry and they're holding their shape, I'm gonna add some color. So I've got some edible tint, and all of these are by Sugar Flare. So I've got some buttermilk, some red, some sunset orange, some forest green, and some chocolate brown. I'm then gonna take my leaf and just using a combination of all the colors with a fluffy brush, just going in, adding those. We've got these really pretty autumn leaves. Now, what autumn or fall themed cake would be complete without some pumpkins? So I'm going to be making some small pumpkins to go on the top, and to do this I've got a bowl of orange fondant. So I've just used the Wilton orange and added in a small amount of the Wilton burgundy just so it isn't as bright. I've got some green and some dark brown fondant. I've also got my Dresden tool and my craft knife. Got some sunset orange and some terracotta edible tints by Sugar Flare, along with one of my fluffy sweet stamp brushes. Now you can make these any size you like, and they also make perfect toppers for cupcakes. So I'm going to take a ball of my orange fondant, and this one measures just over 1 inch in diameter. Roll this into a ball until you get rid of any marks. Once that's nice and smooth, I'm just going to push on the top slightly, just so it's not as round. And using my Dresden tool, I want to start at the bottom and add in some grooves, just pulling them all the way up to the top. I'm then going to add a few more lines in, so just down from the front and a few up from the bottom. I can then take my little finger and I'm just going to push in slightly on the top to make a little dip. Now, taking a small amount of my green and a little bit of my brown, I'm going to start to mix those together. Taper that down, and on the bottom, just pinch that out. Now, depending on how you want the stalk of your pumpkin, you could have it long, going into a point and twist it all round. I'm actually going to cut mine at an angle, place that on top of my pumpkin. Using the other end of my Dresden tool, I'm going to push it down, and with my Dresden tool, where we've got those lines coming up, just pull that into the stalk. You can add some lines coming up. You can then just take that and slightly twist that round. Then with my fluffy brush, I've got some of the terracotta and the orange edible tint, which I'm just gonna mix together. And where we've added those grooves, I'm just gonna add that in. And that's gonna give you this really fun little pumpkin to add to the top of your cake. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is create a little sign to go on the top of our cake to go with our pumpkins. So I'm gonna be using one of the Sweet Stamp Outbossers. I'm actually gonna use this one that says, "Hey there, pumpkin." You can see that we've got these letters cut into the back. So all I'm gonna do is take some of my burgundy fondant I used for my board and roll that out. Now we want it to be a little bit thicker than we want it to end up. I can then take my Outboss stamp and with the front facing down, just place this over the top, roll over, and when I peel this off, I've got "Hey there, pumpkin." So I'm gonna use my ruler and cut this out. Now you could use a round cookie cutter. I'm just gonna cut this into a straight little plaque. I've then got my white edible paint and just with a really thin brush, I'm gonna go over the top, just highlighting that text. I've then got my leaves and my pumpkins, which I'm gonna add to my cake. Now I'm gonna start with a ball of the leftover ivory icing, just placing this on top so that I can push some of the leaves up against it. Now I'm gonna be fixing all of these bits into place, just with some royal icing, or if you've got some edible glue. So here we have the finished autumnal cake with this really pretty text and leaves across the front. We've got the 3D leaves and the pumpkins on the top and this embossed board, just really adding to the autumnal or fall feel. I really hope you've enjoyed this video tutorial and will be able to use some of these techniques on your own cakes. If you have enjoyed the video, as always, don't forget to give it a like. And if you haven't already and you did enjoy the video, then don't forget to subscribe. You can also hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button, and this will just alert you every time we upload a new video. Now, I will put a list of all the tools that I've used throughout today's video in the description below, along with that discount code for the Sweet Stamp products. So until next time, bye!